Hey, good morning, you guys. It's April 27th through May 1st. I'm just going to take you quickly through what is happening this week. All right. So, this week's a little bit heavier on the items, meaning Friday, May 1st, I'm going to have you watch my tutorial on the craft test. Love that name, right? Make sure you watch the tutorial so that you fill out this worksheet correctly. And also make sure that you're writing in the document. A couple of you guys are still resisting writing in the document, but that's really important because it helps in terms of submission. It's more organized that way, but it also helps me have a record that you did the assignment, okay? So please write it in the document. It's easier when things all look the same. I know it's a little aggressive. You're like, it has to look the same. But in terms of like collecting the work, I prefer that everyone has the same looking document so that I can control the font and all that fun stuff. Okay. So please write in the document. If you're struggling with that, please reach out to me. Okay. So the second thing, so you're going to watch that craft test tutorial, do the worksheet, and the second thing you're going to have to do is the processed food article. That's in Google Classroom. It's 2 quick pages. It's informative text. It's short. It has a lot of dense information, meaning objective facts. Okay, but all really interesting stuff about food. You're going to complete a paraphrase worksheet with it. So here's the deal. This is not middle school, right? And I mean, this is not plagiarism school either. So you're not going to be like, oh, questions. I'm just going to copy what it says. I've read that article. I practically memorized it. I've used it a million times. If I catch anyone copying it word for word and then putting it in there, it's a 0. Don't even waste your time doing it. Okay. So I really want you to practice paraphrasing because for your research paper, you're going to look at articles similar to that. And I don't want you to copy word for word. Okay. Just know that in college and in the real world, not just in college, in the real world, if you are copying something word from word from another document, there are various degrees of punishment that occur, either getting kicked out of a class or losing a job. So please do not do that. Okay, so I don't mean to scare you too much. If you are scared, you should be. Just kidding. But I don't want you to plagiarize, and this worksheet's really important so you can practice paraphrasing. And yes, some of the words are going to be taken from the text, but you're not copying word for word and slapping it in the document. Right? Okay. So keep that in mind, and the directions are in there. Okay, so you do actually have to read the directions. All right. Last part is if you got an extension for your reading journals or book talk, you are still working on that, okay? So that's just for those of you that spoke to me and they're like, I need more time, I need to finish it, I need to get in the grade book. Please get that in, okay? All right, so you have those 2 items and then your lovely extension if you ask for one, okay? This is a big one, completing assignments, right? You might get a little phone call from me if I notice that you're starting to drop off, okay? You do need to complete the assignments to pass, okay? So that's all you really need to do. You need to complete them. If you don't do very well on them, it's not the end of the world. I just need to make sure that you're completing them. If you go ghost on me and I don't see you at all, I will try having a phone call. We are starting to document items on Aries, so my attempts to get a hold of you and you're still not completing work will be documented. So I just want to make sure that that's completely transparent in case you're like, what's going on? And there's like something awkward at the end and I have to make a tough call. Okay, so if you have any questions, you know that you can always reach out to me. All right. Book talks and journals, they were due, but if you communicated, all good. And then my office hours are still the same, you guys. 10:30 to 2. Some of you guys text me. When I say text me, remind after hours, and sometimes I get back a little bit later. Sometimes I do it right away. It just varies, but for the most part, I honor this time because I do have to deal with my personal life and cook dinner and do laundry and all that fun stuff and grocery shop. And tell me about how stressful that is. Okay, so for that reason, I still have to honor that. Okay. And Zoom schedule is still going to be the same. 6th period, 11, 5th, 11:30, and 3rd period, 12. I know next week's work is going to cause a little bit of I don't want to say confusion. It's going to be a lot of new stuff. I'm putting you on Newsella, and I'm putting you on Nearpod, which actually Nearpod is going to be no problem. But I recommend that you join Zoom this Friday because I have a feeling that you will have questions about what's coming up for next week. Okay. And I actually want to start talking to you about that because I don't want you to feel anxious about it. Okay. So that's pretty much all I got. And then final slide, just our calendar. So yep, you got that crap test worksheet. Love that name. Can't get over it. And then you have your processed food worksheet, right? That's what the paraphrasing. We're not going to plagiarize, right? And that's pretty much it. And the journals if you communicated with me. Okay. And then May, I have this lovely calendar all filled out. So look how it looks blank. You're like, nothing in May. There's tons. Please stay tuned. More to come. If you want a preview as to what the whole thing is, I would definitely join Zoom so that you can have a better idea of what the plan is. But overall, by the end of this week, you guys, we're already in May. Can you believe that? And then that's it. All right. Okay. Have a fabulous week. I love you so much. And we will talk very soon. All right. Bye, guys.